Titanic. That is my favorite movie in the world.
C'est mon film favori.
I have learned so many lessons from the movie Rocky.
J'ai, n'est-ce pas, tiré beaucoup de leçons de ce film Rocky.
Remember the countless times he had to train. He constantly trained every single day.
Alors je me rappelle, n'est-ce pas, combien de fois est-ce qu'il devait suivre sa formation par jour.
He would engage in intensive training.
Il était engagé dans une formation intensive.
Pumping his muscles, getting worked up for the next
Il
fight.
essayait, n'est-ce pas, de travailler ses muscles, faire des pompes.
He had to train his mind to know that he can defeat his opponent.
Il avait, n'est-ce pas, formé son mental à croire qu'il pouvait défier son adversaire.
Understand that the greatest fight is going to be within yourself.
Comprenez que la plus grande bataille se passe en vous.
But begin to work your muscles.
Mais
Begin to
commencez,
train.
n'est-ce pas, à travailler et à former vos muscles.
Each and every day, exercise your mind.
Chaque jour, n'est-ce pas, essayez d'engager votre mental dans un exercice.
Sharpen your skills.
Essayez d'aiguiser vos talents, vos habiletés.
When people begin to say that you can't make it,
Lorsque les gens commencent à dire que vous ne pouvez pas réussir,
begin to say, yes, I can.
commencez à dire que oui, je peux être.
So begin to discipline yourself
Alors commencez à vous discipliner
and never give up.
et n'abandonnez jamais.
Finish the race.
Terminez la course.
Finish the fight.
Terminez le combat.
Don't give up without a fight.
N'abandonnez pas
Because
pendant
you
la
can do
bataille.
it.
Parce que vous
Each and every one of you can do it.
pouvez tous réussir.
If I can do it,
Et si je peux le faire,
a small girl
une petite fille
with a big gift
avec un grand
to
don,
give to each and every one of
c'est
you,
un don que chacun de nous
then
avons.
you can do it.
Alors vous pouvez réussir.
Yes, you can.
Oui, vous pouvez.
You can feel that Barack Obama.
And in summary, being a great leader requires you to
Être ou bien devenir un grand leader nécessite
do what is right, even in the face of adversity.
que vous fassiez ce qui est bien même quand vous êtes confronté aux adversités.
Do what is right, even when it means that your reputation may be on the line.
Faites quelque chose de bien même si votre réputation est en jeu.
Because in the end, the person that does what's right
Parce qu'à la fin, celui qui fait ce qui est bien
will be the one standing.
va rester debout.
Well, one of the things that I learned as a business owner is that oftentimes we find that we begin with an idea,
Ce que j'ai réalisé en tant que propriétaire d'une affaire, c'est que parfois nous commençons avec une idée,
that everyone may not be as passionate as you are about that same idea.
mais beaucoup ne pourront pas être aussi passionnés que vous par rapport à cette idée.
It is unfortunate that some people do make decisions to go and part their ways.
Et c'est malheureux que certaines personnes fassent des décisions contraires ou bien qui vont aller contrairement à ce qu'ils ont initié au départ.
But that's one of the difficulties of being an entrepreneur or a business owner.
Et je vous assure, c'est une des difficultés qu'on rencontre en tant qu'entrepreneur.
One of the things that I've learned is that you cannot control the actions or the thoughts of the next person.
Ce que je réalise, c'est qu'il s'avère difficile de contrôler les idées ou bien les actions des autres.
But if you have a passion to do what you do,
Mais si vous avez une passion pour ce que vous faites,
that you will continue to run with that vision,
que vous allez continuer à courir avec cette vision,
and that those people who may be around you may catch a hold of that vision,
et que ceux qui vous entourent peuvent, n'est-ce pas, saisir cette vision
and maybe partner with you or run with that vision.
et pourront, n'est-ce pas, entrer en partenariat avec vous et courir avec la vision.
And another question that you asked is, what are the things that we must consider each and every day
Et alors, une des choses que nous devons considérer journalièrement,
of what is around us?
ce qui nous entoure.
Beware of those people, those things in your environment.
Alors soyez conscients de ces personnes ou de ces choses qui se trouvent autour de vous.
Because there's a lot of competition around.
Parce qu'il existe beaucoup de compétition autour de nous.
And so you must stay ahead of your competition.
Alors vous devez, n'est-ce pas, prendre le défensu des compétitions.
As a leader, it may require you to know or be 2 steps ahead of the next person.
Alors, en tant que leader, je crois qu'il est nécessaire c'est d'être au moins 2 pas en avant de d'autres personnes.
Because the leader in most cases is often ahead mentally.
Parce que le leader dans la plupart des cas est en avant mentalement.
They know what next steps should be taken.
Ils savent ce qu'il faut faire prochainement.
And so it's very important that you also have a good team of people that will be willing to take that next step with you.
Alors c'est donc nécessaire d'avoir une équipe forte qui puisse être capable de comprendre ce que vous allez faire par la suite.
So the main point in my message today is to be a great moral leader.
Alors le message que je sonne ce matin, c'est d'être un leader moral.
Do what you know is right.
Faites ce que vous êtes conscient est bien.
Do not engage in negative behaviors that you see others engage in.
Ne vous engagez pas dans de mauvais comportements parce que vous copiez les autres.
But do what is right. It's something that you may purchase or you may give to someone that you do not require anything back. And that's why I say that your village doesn't owe you anything. It is the gift. It is the baby. It is that thing that you're trying to birth inside of you that you owe your village. But one of the things that you must understand as a woman,
Une des choses que tu dois comprendre comme une femme,
you have to understand what your needs are
tu dois comprendre ce que tes besoins sont
so you can understand yourself more.
pour pouvoir te comprendre mieux.
As a woman,
En tant qu'une femme,
one of the things that are important to us
une des choses qui sont importantes pour nous,
is communication.
c'est la communication.
I mean, think about it, inside of our homes,
On peut penser dans nos foyers,
even in the midst of our children
même avec nos enfants,
and with our spouses,
avec nos maris.
we take communication very seriously.
Nous prenons la communication très au sérieux.
But understand that the male and the female
Mais on comprend que le mâle et le femelle
communicates differently.
communiquent différemment.
Okay, so you're coming home, right?
Donc tu rentres à la maison,
And you ask a man, how was your day?
tu demandes à un homme comment a été ta journée.
Notice that they give you a one-word response.
Il te donne une seule réponse.
They'll say good.
Bien.
But what we're looking for
Mais ce que nous cherchons,
is an elaborate response.
c'est une réponse élaborée.
We want you to tell us how was your day. Describe your day to
On veut que
us.
tu nous décrives ta journée.
So communication is one of the most important needs of a woman.
Donc, la communication, c'est un des besoins très important pour une femme.
The second most important need
La deuxième chose la plus importante,
is affection. That you are
c'est que tu ne vas pas quitter l'endroit où tu te trouves.
But each and every one of you are leaders.
Mais je veux que vous savez que vous êtes des leaders.
So you have the ability to pioneer a new thing
Donc, vous avez l'habilité de faire des changements.
and be the leader or create your own position.
Et créer votre position.
So just as Giselle began her own company with watches,
Gisèle a commencé sa part avec tout le monde.
each of you have an ability to create a product
Et vous pouvez créer des produits
or a service
ou un service.
because you can market a product
Vous pouvez faire un produit,
and you can market a service.
un service.
It seems very important that even within the 21st century that we're in, that you become what we call a charismatic leader. One important thing to note is that no one owes you anything. You owe your community something. So from this point forward, you must clear your mind. Your communities, your villages do not owe you anything. You owe your villages something. You owe your children something. You owe yourself something. And if you do not provide what you need to provide for your village, you have done it an injustice. Has a mission. Okay, now a mission can be composed of 1, 2, or 3 sentences. So you have to begin to understand what the purpose is.
And ask for a sip. Is there any
And then begin to create a mission for your life. Now the mission cannot be too
composer la
small
banque, il y aura aucune raison pour laquelle
because that will limit you to time. You want your mission to outlive you. Anything that you desire, you can accomplish. Dr. Kiyosaki talks about many important aspects when it comes to financial health. And there are 3 ways that you can educate yourself on improving your financial health. 3 ways that you can bring in income. 3 ways that can help you to exit the rat race today. Published author. I decided at the age of 20 to be like no one else. And so I inspire you and I encourage you today to kiss mediocrity goodbye. Now, what is mediocrity? Mediocrity is simply being average, being ordinary, being like everyone else. There's nothing different about being mediocre or being like everyone else. As a matter of fact, there are some very famous people that we know of that decided that they weren't going to be mediocre. Michael Jordan. He stands out from among the rest. He was determined to practice, to do what he needed to do, to be like no one else, to be the one basketball player that will go down in history with the most wins. He decided that he was going to be himself, but that he wasn't going to be like anyone else. And so I challenge you today, and I encourage you to kiss mediocrity goodbye.
Greetings, this is Lakeisha McKnight again, and I want to thank you so much for listening to and watching this video. As you can see, I speak on different topics: entrepreneurship, leadership, discipling, innovation, and many more other topics. Be sure to tune into my talk radio show, The Leadership Doc, on the blog Talk Radio. Also, connect with me on Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook, or you can visit me on this website, which is www.lmcknight.com. I'll see you at the top.